What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video here. We are playing Farm Sim, but it's a different format. I'm playing Farm Sim on PS5 like I always do. But today, I went and dropped $320 on a new 4K graphics card. So we are going to play Farming Simulator on the new capture card. Now, before we get started here, I need to, of course, edit my stuff. I've got to figure out how on Streamlabs to like edit all the stuff in there. And I have not figured that out yet. Restriction. We're going to put Elgato in the description because we're using I don't know how this works. And then you can put 25. Okay. I guess it's just 25. I'm sure. They don't call it 2025, right? They just call it Farming Simulator. I know it's boring, sorry. I don't know that. There we go. Or maybe FS25 because people call it that. Alright guys, so today we're baling some freaking hay, okay? I've got to go buy a windrow and I've got to go buy a tedder and we're going to bale some hay. I probably shouldn't bale it. In theory, I should just pick it all up. I'm going to go ahead and bale it. I mean, I guess I could make it into silage and just could make it into silage with this. And let's see if this is working now. Let's see if this is working now. Now it seems like I'm really quiet. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Let me know in the comments below, or let me know in the comments on the side of the deal. We'll get what's going on. Chat. Get that started. Let's go. So I have this machine here that should like just put it all in one. I don't know. I kind of want to windrow it though, because it's going to take forever to get like this. I'll at least go buy one of those. I could always get a loan. Could always get a loan. I don't know. Should we windrow it? I don't know. I think we should windrow it. We should get this one. Powered belt one. Oh no, I kind of like that. I don't know. No, I don't want to lease it. Don't need a plate because it's an attachment. I mean, I guess I could lease it. Tedder. So the biggest Tedder's 44 grand. So I need like, what, 100 grand loan or something? Yeah, I don't have a loan. So we'll borrow 100,000. Okay, with that. And I don't need the biggest one of those. So if I want to turn it into silage, I have to leave it grass. If I want to turn it into, if I want to, I don't know how it works. I think it's grass, but I have to turn it in. Leave it grass to turn it into silage. And if I want to bale it, I got to flip it into hay. For this route, I think I'm just going to keep it silage because I really don't need a baler, but I have one. See, this is going to flip it one way or another. Or actually out the middle. If I want to do it like that, I guess. So it flips it in the middle? Yeah. This isn't going to be a very, I guess, good stream, but we're not doing anything crazy. We're just we mowed in the last one, and it was very, well, not really boring, I don't guess, but it was mowed and didn't really have nothing to do. We're kind of waiting for our wheat crop to take in, and we sprayed everything because we had forgotten to spray it. So that's kind of what we're doing. Kind of finishing her off on this episode, I guess. Everything's looking great. Everything's looking great. I subscribed to a couple more people the other day too, as far as some accounts that were recommended to me. Lower sub YouTube accounts. A couple of them 300, I think, around my area. And a couple of them pretty interesting. The guy does a lot of like logging and stuff on farming sim, and which is something I just don't get into because I don't like the farm. I don't like the logging, but this tractor's way overkill for this. Don't usually get this many people in. I don't usually stream this late at night, so I wasn't expecting a lot of folk in here. But, you know, most of my people that I stream when they come on watch are kind of early birds, but I just wanted to get this in here and get it tested out today. So far, so good, I think. Looks good on my end anyway. I don't know about y'all's, but I guess I'm going to start just going down and back, right? Starting making it look decent here. What was that? Oh, no, 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 no. What are we doing right now? I pushed the wrong button. What are we doing? And see, and this is where I start going the other direction because I learned to the last episode that if you buy a field that has a pending contract on it, when you clear that contract, you lose your progress in the field. So there's always that. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing on this fine evening? Now we're just drawing pictures of grass at this point. I really need to get a steering wheel for this game. I really should have got the bigger windrow, by the way. This is ridiculous. This one is horrible. I don't think I'll get enough back out of this one if I sold it right now to get the better one, but we'll see. It's hay baling season in real life too right now, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this back to the shop and see if we can't get some more money out of it. Ramp it. Whee! Not a scratch. Not a scratch. I need to customize this too. The stream is very boring right now. I need to get my face cam going. I need to get all the stuff going. Yeah, we'll get it done. I lost $8 grand. Oh, I lost $9 grand. Gotta put, oh, well, I don't know. Spare wheel, don't need it. What do we need spare wheels? Swath, containment, and yeah. So, I have this silage thing. And I have the additive in the wagon. So, in theory, I ought to be able to just silage everything, right? We're not going to make the 100 grand back that we're spending on it. I can tell you that much right now. So we're not even going to worry about that. We're not going to make the 100 grand back. It just isn't going to happen. But like, we have no hay. And we have no silage. But right now silage is as high as it ever has been, which is 119. So if we run it down to the animal dealer, which is right down the road, and sell it, we should be, well, we're never going to make our money back. So I guess that comes into, where do we store it? And do we just let it go? Or what do we do? Because I feel like if we store it, but it's as high as it's going to be. So if we're going to sell it, we're going to sell it today. Now I ought to be able to put all these together. And fill up the trailer ridiculously fast, right? Yeah, there we go. That's what we want to do. Look at that big old mound of stuff for this one. Hello, Spot Boy. He got done chasing bugs now. I guess he's gonna lay down next to me. Covers a lot more, but it does it slower. Probably would have worked out about the same. That was a perfect corner a while ago, if I don't say so myself. Working out pretty good, working out pretty good. Turn it around right now. There we go. There's big giant circles, I guess. We're gonna cut out, but 3 rows at a time instead of 2. And 5 less mile an hour, so, or 4 less mile an hour, basically. Come on. Thank you. Ooh. I guess you have to be driving for it to drop the way it's supposed to. I keep stopping and it keeps freezing like it won't do it. But if I keep moving like I just did, it'll drop it every time. So, learn something new on this one. Then I need to come back down that side and get those through there. There we go. Now we're getting there. Learning how to use the equipment, boys and girls. Learning how to use the equipment. Bump. I just really wanted to get on here and do this today, mainly to check out or test out the capture card, which we did Call of Duty earlier and tested it out. But also wanted to make sure that I got this grass done before the grass grew back, because if you don't get it done before the grass grows back, it's almost impossible to see it. So. And so we're going to drop, mix in there with that. Move this whole pile over. And now we could go back and do it again and make one big pile. We could do that if we wanted to, but I don't feel like that's a necessity. I'll just remember that little bit's there. Now I may do that with this up here because there's no need to have it all spread out like this, but this is where I was trying to draw my flag and it didn't work out. So. Got a whole bunch of different stuff in it. I'll just go ahead and push that into that one there. There you go. There it is. Look at there. That's pretty. And then come back. And back up. Set up. Fire. Really no point in even doing this one, but we'll do it anyway. All right. Fold that up. Go in here and get our trailer. We're going to pick up that little piece of grass right there to make sure the silage thing's working. And then if it is, we'll do the whole field. How do you turn on the additive? May need the help menu here, boys. How do you do it? I don't know. I had the additive in it. Does it have to be hay to do that? I don't think it does, though. Does it? I'm so confused. I'm just going to pick up the grass. I don't know how to use that. I still got this thing on. I didn't even do that anymore. I don't want to mess with bailing it. I don't want to mess with all that right now. So we're just going to pick her up and sell it. I didn't realize that it's a lot for this thing to pick up. So I'm going to have to buy a silage pit in reality because the silage additive crap don't work. Oh, now it's working. Wait a minute. Hold on. If it's working, why do I have grass? I'm so confused. Does it not? Like, it works. It's working. Going down. So do I have to store it to make it silage? I don't know. Should get like 3 trailers out of this. 3 or 4. That'll be all right. I guess I should buy a silage thing. So when I do get around to having my cows, I got it. 120 grand. That one's not going to be big enough for nothing. Maybe it will be. I don't know. I had to borrow $25,000 more. They're going even 200, I guess. We'll be in debt. It's fine. I don't really need that big a one, do I? I don't think so. I think it's just... I think that one would be fine. By the time you compact it out and stuff, it'll be fine too. Actually, have to compact it out. Should have drove a little faster. I know that old Ford tractor could be used for now. Maybe a steamroller. Of course, I'm going to buy the cow farm with the automatic robot, feeding robot. Because if I don't, I'll forget to feed them. So, there it is, 100% compacted right there. All right. Then of course I'll buy the picker up for 9,000 and just use a trailer to put it back and forth. I don't know if using that silage additive makes it a better silage or what it is, but it does do something. Makes it ferment faster. I'm not sure. Also, if you're watching this, in the comments below, now that we got this capture card, what other games would you like to see on the channel as far as PlayStation 5 games go? I'm pretty much open to playing anything, but I was unable to stream a lot of stuff like Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto and all that, just because I wasn't proud of the quality as far as that goes. So now that we have a capture card and we're going to have 4K quality for streaming, I would really like to start getting into streaming a lot more stuff. So let me know in the comments below or in the chat if you're in here right now, which no one else is in here right now, so I'm going to find out. If there's a certain game that you guys would like to see. Might go back to playing Red Dead Redemption. I don't know. These are the games that I would enjoy playing, of course. But Forza Horizon is another 5. We have it on PlayStation now, so I play it a lot. Get on there and drift around. Show off my non-existent driving skills, you know, that kind of thing. I'm also open to doing streams with other people too, if you want to like invite me to like Call of Duty or whatever. My gamer tag is the same as my YouTube channel, but without the YT. It's got the same picture and everything on it, so if you want to add me to PlayStation Network, friends, or whatever. We might actually get 3 trailer fulls out of this. I was expecting 2, but I think we might actually. Hello, chickens. I like chickens, Eddie. If you're as old as I am, you know exactly what cartoon that is. If you're not, how you doing? I'm old. Oh no. Well, I screwed that up, didn't I? Now I'm going to have to clean that up. I wasn't far enough in when I started dumping. Dang it. That's okay. We have essentially what is a vacuum, so. Doesn't really work as good with the trailer on it, does it? Where's that old Ford tractor at when you need it? That's what we need. No. That's that old thing is $100,000. Are you serious? Goodness gracious. We're never going to run out. It's like you can make silage on this game once every 3 years. I don't know why my Bluetooth on my headphones cut out so bad. Half the line. Stupid train. I deal with that in real life. I don't like to deal with it on the game. Back around again, okay. Oh, wheelie. Might be stuck. It's a little steep to go over right there. Let's go down a little bit. There we go. Now we'll get over it. Oh, with each pass, it gets harder and harder. I don't know what full for this thing is, but we're definitely going to fit it in here. Well, there's that one. All right. See, and I could really sell the baler too if I really wanted to. Because with the setup we're going to have, we're not going to need bales. We're just going to need like individual stuff, such as straw and all that. So. Need to get rid of it. Last line. One more load. I actually think we might get almost 4 trailers on this. 5. I don't know how many trailers we've got so far. I know it keeps getting bigger and bigger, so. Alright, there's no way I'm going to be able to drive on that. There's just no way. That's way too high. Yeah, see? Definitely need a weight or something. So, while we're playing around on the grass here, the silage here, we got a little story time from work. So my big fancy van decided to not have air conditioning starting the other day, so waiting on that to get fixed. We do have a loaner van, however. which is horrible. And there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Can we get one more load in there before we tarp it over and call it a day? We should have just about 200,000 liters, which is, like I said, way more than we'll ever need. We're not going ridiculously crazy on cows and stuff right at the start, so. I don't think we'll have a huge problem with 200,000 liters of this. We should have about the same amount of wheat in storage after the wheat harvest, with less straw, and then we of course have our hay, which we'll do the next time the grass grows. And then we ought to be able to just drive back and forth, fill it up, and let it go. Back it on up. Wait. We're going to end up with like a little strip left, like watch. We'll get to the middle of this and it's going to fill me up, and then I'll have to come back and get that little bit. Even worse than I thought it was going to be. Holy crap! I'm going to go ahead and go back over there, pick that a little bit up, back it up and dump it in that end. There's no reason to run it over and then redo it. This is not even like 1,000, I don't guess. Barely. 1,100. Not even quite 1,100, actually. So we'll. Tired. So the silage is full, I'm assuming? Oh, no, we're stuck. Maybe we should have went with the medium one. Nah, that's fine. 230,000 is plenty. There's no reason why it's not enough. I should be good with this for a couple of seasons, actually. This is, I mean, that's a lot. I wish that what they would do on this game, there's one thing I really wish they would do on this game, is more like real life where your contracts, people, like maybe they could put a silage contract on their thing where maybe you get 131 231,000 in here. Do you want to blanket? Yes, I do. Thank you and have a nice day. And now I can get this and clean this up on both ends and kind of keep it tidy. Keep it nice and tidy. We'll just store this until the next time. So we'll just put this right here. I don't even need to buy a trailer. I can just scoop it over that, really. And dump it. Oh boy! Man! Oh. My nose was bleeding there for a minute. The sinus is drainage. I was like, oh. Alright guys, so we'll turn this off. Oh, yeah. Never is going to switch to the 100 because I didn't roll it in time and I didn't fertilize it in time, so whatever. But. Well, boys and girls, unless there's any good contracts going on. No, don't know what I'd need that for. What is that even? Just a little cart? Wouldn't even know what I would need it for. So let's. Ooh. What I was saying earlier, though, about like in real life, like if you people know of anybody that makes silage for a living, really, they grow corn and then they cut the corn with a big machine and a silage machine, and then they make it into silage. There's a guy out here that does it, and they do feed farming, basically. And so it's not uncommon for someone to call him up and say, hey, I need a truckload of silage for my cows. Can you bring me some? And what do you charge per pound or whatever, per ton, whatever. And then he'll be like, oh yeah, sure, it's $500 for a truckload or whatever they say, you know. And so that would be something fun to be able to do on this game, I think, would be if your person, if your neighbor, say like Walter or Katie here, or even Uncle Ben or old Ben here, or David. Noah's another one. Okay. If one of them needed, say they had cows, and you said, oh, I need, call me up and say, hey man, I need such and such. And you're like, oh yeah, no problem, dude. I'll be there in an hour. And you know, you sell it to them and they make money, more money than what you would if you sold it to an animal person thingy or whatever. But anyway, we're going to end it here. We'll see y'all the next one. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope it all worked out. Hope it tested well. And I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comments what you want to see on the streams and what you want to see